live inside the NXT arena. Welcome to NXT TakeOver. And Sami Zayn will face off against this man. Tyler Breeze calls himself Prince Pretty. We talk about how Sami Zayn's become obsessed with the NXT Championship. Well, it's completely different for Tyler Breeze. This is a man who's obsessed with the spotlight. Sami in the driver's seat. Whoa, 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 whoa! What just happened?
Last thing I saw was the beauty shot to Sami Zayn's little face. 1, 2, 3. Where's the controversy?
Tyler Breeze is now your #1 contender for the NXT Championship. Two of the greatest names in the history of our industry now being represented by two of the premier divas here on NXT, competing for the NXT Women's Championship.
Charlotte and I were fighting for more than just a championship. We were fighting for two legacies, and we had the fight of our lives.
Charlotte's the NXT Women's Champion!
I just gave it all I had, and this means so much to me. This isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
You don't win at NXT TakeOver. The rest of your career, you're going to be known not as Tyson Kidd, but simply as Natalia's husband.
Adrian Neville doing anything to retain the NXT Championship. Tyson Kidd, a desperate man tonight at TakeOver.
Wins and losses mean something.
The cover, Adrian Neville retains the NXT title.
And I can see that you're upset because you lost. How upset are you?
Remember me? I'm the #1 contender for your NXT Championship.
We are in Orlando, Florida tonight, exclusively on the WWE Network. This is NXT.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that the #1 contender for the NXT Championship, Tyler Breeze, has just entered the building.
Tyler Breeze has triumphantly entered the building in all his finery, looking as dandy as ever. Wonderful.
How do you know if he's looking if he just entered the building?
I know. I've got spies everywhere.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Alexandria, Virginia, weighing 272 pounds, Mojo Rawley.
Mojo Rawley looking to rebound after a rough night last week at NXT TakeOver.
Last week at NXT TakeOver, we said not to. Just like America, when I get knocked down, I pick myself up, I stand up tall, and I'm right back at it, baby. Because I don't get hype, I stay hype.
Spotlight, please.
Oh, boy.
Mojo Rawley, you sideshow folly. Last week, you failed the USA. That's why I am here today. So that you all can see the greatest man in NXT. The greatest man in WWE. Do I need to bring up the obvious?
What would that be?
Dear Aiden, my friend Aiden,
bringing up that Mojo did fail the USA.
How did Mojo fail the USA? Just because
he had the granny battered out of him by a big Russian, that's why.
We saw last week at NXT TakeOver that the ravishing Russia, Lana, and the Iron Fist of Russia, Rusev, came to NXT TakeOver looking to be impressed, looking for adoration, and it was Mojo who said he was going to shove the flag right up his Putin.
Okay, so it didn't happen. Doesn't mean he failed a whole country.
No, I'm just joshing.
I don't like being joshed. Oh!
No, I'm all excited. I love Mojo.
Meanwhile, Aiden English has had issues with Mojo Rawley for the last month or so. They were in competition 2 weeks ago. Aiden English looking for a little bit of revenge.
That lithe, it's nothing but lithe beauty, the way that dear Aiden moves around in the ring, isn't it?
Lithe beauty.
Oh, yes. Recently, just done a musical on Broadway with Katy Perry, The King and I, but she wouldn't shave her head. So they had to get somebody else to do it.
Oh, isn't that a setback? Well, speaking of setbacks, Byron, over the last few weeks, it hasn't exactly been, oh man, roses for Aiden English. Into the cover here on Mojo and a kick out. What do you attribute that to?
Oh, Aiden English, I mean, look, in life, you all go through slumps. You have issues. You have problems to get over. With Aiden English, he feels like, you know, at TakeOver, for instance, he feels slighted. He feels like he should have been on the primary stage, and of course, that's affected him mentally.
Byron, I think you need to get a little more cultured. Should spend more time with me.
We invite you to get involved tonight on social media. Hold on, here's the cover. Hook to the leg on Mojo. Use the hashtag WWE NXT to get involved. Still to come tonight, we'll see the NXT Women's Champion Charlotte in action. The #1 contender Tyler Breeze is in the building, and Adrian Neville, the NXT Champion, will be in action in our main event.
Is that the way to introduce the #1 contender for the NXT Champion? Please, Tom, say it with reverence.
The #1 contender to the NXT Championship, Tyler Breeze.
And let's get back to dear Aiden here. Look at the way he's controlling Mojo, and that's a hard thing to do, control. I have to speak up for Mojo. It could be said that Rusev did take a liberty with him because he didn't even have a chance to get in the ring.
Whoop. Mojo looking to counter there. Oh, man, into the turnbuckle. Oh. Big boot from Mojo. The athletic freak trying to battle back against the Drama King.
I don't like the fact that Mojo has just kicked dear Aiden in the nose. He's going to be singing funny. I mean, hinging all like that now. He's got a funny nose. How's he going to sing?
Aiden English better get over it quick, because here goes Mojo.
Mojo with that football background. Very few big men in WWE who can do what Mojo does in a 20-by-20 ring.
Rusev can.
Rusev can, that's true. Mojo, oh man, takes down Aiden English.
It's about to go from bad to worse.
Hyperdrive connecting, the cover from Mojo, and that'll do it for English.
Here is your winner, Mojo Rawley.
An incredible win for Mojo Rawley. He's redeemed himself, the young man. He's redeemed himself.
That's what Mojo's done his entire life. He's had setbacks. He always worked harder, pushed that much more to overcome those setbacks and turn things around.
A week after NXT TakeOver, Mojo looking to rebound here.
And watch the impact of Mojo. I don't think Aiden be singing any songs now.
And then going into hyperdrive, taking all the air out of the lungs of Aiden English. Probably won't be hearing any songs, William Regal.
No, it's a shame.
That really upsets you.
I'm very upset for dear Aiden, but an incredible win for Mojo.
Mojo did what you have to do in life. You dust yourself off, you live to fight another day, and in the case of Mojo Rawley, Mojo now back on track here on NXT, and in my opinion, his future is brighter than ever.
Well, we're just getting started here on NXT with William Regal and Byron Saxton. I'm Tom Phillips. Right now, we want to take a look at last week at NXT TakeOver. Tyson Kidd and Natalya, the happy couple, having some issues live on the WWE Network.
Wins and losses mean something.
The cover! Adrian Neville retains the NXT title!
And I can see that you're upset because you lost. How upset are you?
Hi,
Natalia. So last week at TakeOver, you and your husband had incredible matches. However, at the end, he seemed pretty upset.
Well, you know, it's everybody handles things differently, and I thought he did a phenomenal job. I couldn't be more proud of him, and I always will have his back. So
great. Thank you so much.
The daughter of WWE Hall of Famer Ric Flair was victorious at NXT TakeOver. Brand new NXT Women's Champion Charlotte will be in action as she takes on Bayley next.
A few weeks ago, Eva Marie and Xavier Woods, along with other NXT superstars and divas, participated in a unique training session with Special Olympics Florida athletes at the brand new WWE Performance Center here in Orlando. The Special Olympics athletes received a personalized tour of the facility and trained in its unique gym with the likes of the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Ascension. The athletes also had the opportunity to get autographs and photos and chat with their favorite superstars and divas, all in preparation for this past month's Florida Games. We're looking forward to the Special Olympics USA Games beginning June 14th in New Jersey, and we here at WWE wish all the athletes best of luck. And the best of luck to all the Olympians and athletes here joining us tonight for NXT, guys.
Incredible to see. It just makes your heart warm, doesn't it? Really, truly, honestly. Lovely. And so does Bayley. Bayley always makes me feel happy.
This is a Divas match set for one fall. Introducing first from San Jose, California, it's Bayley.
Thanks for shipping error. We at NXT are now currently overstocked with wacky waving inflatable arm flailing two-men, and we are sharing the inventory with you. What is wrong with you?
Please stop.
It's Bayley. Are you
only
excited?
jealous because they got a better physique than you.
Probably, yeah,
well,
they
that's
definitely
true.
work out more than me. Well, Bayley ready for action here, trying to get back involved here in the NXT Divas division. We saw such a brilliant match for the NXT Women's Championship at NXT TakeOver. It has to have influenced the rest of the NXT Divas, Byron.
Oh, Bayley was there with everyone else watching at TakeOver as Charlotte was crowned the new NXT Women's Champion. And I actually read a tweet from Bayley congratulating both Charlotte and Natalia.
And how about Bayley giving out some headbands to the Special Olympians in the audience tonight?
That'll make her day, that's for sure. Byron, I have to ask, what's the scoops back at the NXT, the Performance Center? What's going on? The other divas, are they all jealous of Charlotte?
Well, give me a moment and I'll tell you.
Her opponent, accompanied by Sasha Banks. She is the new NXT Women's Champion, Charlotte.
Now look at this scene. Charlotte, the new NXT Women's Champion. What has this done for the entire division? This has opened up the door. This has put new fire, new motivation into each and every diva on NXT to compete for the prize. Is there jealousy? Of course, but there's also competitive spirit.
Charlotte winning the NXT Women's Championship last week at NXT TakeOver. We received such tremendous feedback from the NXT universe. The beauty of the WWE Network is you can go on demand on the network and relive the legacy match for the NXT Women's title bout. Natalia versus Charlotte, the Hearts versus the Flairs. It was fantastic.
It certainly was, yes, but Sasha doesn't look jealous at all. She looks like she's very proud of Charlotte.
What have I been telling you guys for weeks? Everyone's been trying to stir the pot.
You just said there's jealousy. Sort yourself out, Flower. Come on.
I didn't say Sasha was jealous. I've told you time and time again, talking to Sasha, talking to Charlotte, these two respect each other and they encourage each other to pursue their dreams, to pursue success. Sasha's as happy for Charlotte as Charlotte is happy for herself.
Will you please just take one side or the other? Goodness gracious me.
I'm a journalist.
It's me that's not supposed to know what he's talking about, not you.
Charlotte looking to take control here against Bayley. Journalist.
Whoa, did I stutter?
That's me as well.
Oh! Bayley trying to make an impact here against the brand new NXT Women's Champion. What a sight it was to see. Oh!
And can you imagine the impact that it would make for Bayley? We all love Bayley. You can't help but love Bayley. But we saw what an incredible, and I mean truly incredible competitor Charlotte has become.
What is she doing?
Look at Bayley. Look.
Looks like she got caught in a slip and slide. I'm sorry, William, you wouldn't know that it is. It's a long piece of plastic, and you put water on it, you spin around. It's a lot of fun.
Jokes aside, I hope Bayley understands the magnitude of this matchup, the magnitude of the opportunity here in there with the NXT Women's Champion.
We just saw some...
Charlotte now into the cover on Bayley. Bayley kicks out.
We saw some great tactical moves by Bayley, but we've seen some even better ones by Charlotte. Here we go. Yeah.
Charlotte and Bayley, not exactly as refined. Here's the cover from Charlotte and the kick out. These two have quite the history. Used to be best friends once upon a time and have since gone their separate ways.
It's the little things like that. Having Ric Flair for a father, just the way that she drove that knee right into the sternum makes it incredibly hard for Bayley to bring.
William, what did it mean for you to see Ric Flair and Bret the Hitman Hart at ringside at NXT TakeOver?
It's very special. Even being in this industry for as long as I am, just to see two legends like that. And this figure four head scissors. Now this, look, it's even crooked. You can see that there's a slight crookedation to that. When you put it, it's called a crooked figure four head scissors. You push slightly to the one side, it makes it incredibly, very painful for the opponent.
Oh, man. Now Charlotte into the cover on Bayley. This could do it to a kick out.
There's a reason why Charlotte believes she's genetically superior to any diva.
And now the more aggressive side of Bayley going after Charlotte.
One has to bring up, though, we haven't seen that she isn't more genetically superior. I mean, she's proving that she is at the moment.
Well, that's my whole point. She's backed up her words.
Well, it's proved that she is the future of the Divas division, not only in NXT, but possibly in WWE. Ooh! Bayley trying to pick up a victory here tonight. What if Bayley knocked off the NXT Women's Champion? Oh, man. Sasha Banks trying to get involved, but Bayley gets the upper hand.
Come on, Bayley.
You need to pay attention to Charlotte, not Sasha.
Now Bayley up to the second rope. Oh, the elbow. The cover from Bayley on the champion and a kick out.
It's easy to take Bayley for granted, but look at this great offense here. She's showing us something special.
Well, William, how important is this match for Bayley?
It's incredibly important. If she wins here tonight, what do you...
Whoa, 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 whoa!
The founding member of the beautiful Fierce Females, Summer Rae, is back on NXT.
Aha, this is great! Summer Rae's back.
One of the stars of Total Divas will be starring in the Marine 4 alongside The Miz and Summer Rae and the BFFs reuniting. Hold on, shoulders down. Charlotte almost got pinned there.
I'm a little torn. We got a beautiful reunion going on outside the
now
ring.
Charlotte in a bow down to the Queen. Here's the cover, hook to the leg, and the NXT Women's Champion gets the win.
Here is your winner, the NXT Women's Champion, Charlotte.
What a sight this is! The BFFs are back.
Now all three of the BFFs ganging up on Bayley. Hold on! The WWE Divas Champion Paige and Emma to even the odds here on NXT.
Well, I'm glad somebody came out to help poor Bayley. And I'm even happier that it's Emma and Paige.
They ruined the reunion.
All three of the beautiful Fierce Females reunited here in Orlando. Paige and Emma coming down to the ring to fend off the numbers. Nonetheless, the NXT Women's Champion Charlotte picking up the victory here tonight on NXT.
Boom, boom. Let me hear you say JJ.
JJ. Oh, check it. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say Tyler Ulysses Frederick Dillinger III.
What? What is that?
That's my name. My mom gave it to me.
That's not the names that we talked about, man.
Okay. Ready? Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say Ty Dillinger.
Ty Dillinger!
Yeah. What do you think?
Good. Yeah, it works, man. It works.
Sure?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
After a successful title defense at NXT TakeOver, the champion Adrian Neville will be in action. What'll happen as the man that gravity forgot takes on WWE superstar Justin Gabriel? We'll find out tonight.
Won't you follow me into the jungle? Ain't no God on my streets, in the heart of the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle?
The greatest live event in entertainment. What a celebration!
WWE proudly presents WrestleMania on Blu-ray and DVD. A night of iconic superstars.
So, give me a hell yeah. What you gonna do, brothers? Finally!
Heart-pounding action.
Yes! History has been made at WrestleMania!
And the most shocking moment in WrestleMania history.
I don't see any intimidation on the face of Brock Lesnar.
Did anyone expect this?
Plus, get over 4 hours of exclusive extras, including the entire 2014 Hall of Fame ceremony, featuring the induction of WWE legend, The Ultimate Warrior. Experience the revelry.
Then, now, and forever.
Own the celebration. WrestleMania on Blu-ray and DVD.
We have laid waste to every tag team in the NXT universe. Now, bring us something new to destroy.
El Local and Kalisto running into the buzzsaw that is the Ascension.
Ascension are just too big and too powerful.
It's all about intimidation, physical, mental. That's what Ascension does.
Fall of Man wiping out El Local. This did not end well for El Local and Kalisto here tonight.
Another chapter in Ascension's book of total maximum carnage.
We are back on NXT.
This is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first in a combined weight of 465 pounds, Ty Dillinger and Jason Jordan.
Tell you what, Ascension continuing to dominate the NXT Tag Team division.
246 days and counting, but right now we turn our attention to Jason Jordan and Ty Dillinger looking to make waves in the tag team division.
You guys make me want to find an ab roller.
I'd like to say something clever like you could borrow mine, but nobody would believe that, would they?
Roller?
Nobody would believe it.
Do you have one? You use those?
You don't even know what they are, Tom.
So Dillinger and Jordan set for action against Stuart Cumberland here in the black trunks and Philip Guljar in the orange.
Now, if I need a flab roller, I'll ask you.
Guljar?
Guljar.
Guljar.
What kind of name is that?
It's a good name. Something you remember, isn't it? I always remember Philip Guljar.
Might be a hit on Halloween.
Not the first time we've seen JJ and Ty Dillinger here on NXT looking to make an impact in terms of the tag team division. We saw at NXT TakeOver how devastating the Ascension were against Kalisto and El Local. The question that we've been asking William Regal for months and months, who can stop the Ascension?
Exactly. Well, Jason Jordan and Ty Dillinger obviously think that they can. And to be honest, the few times that we've seen Jason Jordan and Ty Dillinger, we see something special, very special. They have great chemistry together, which is what you have to have as a tag team.
And that's an important key because they haven't been a team for that long, but they feel like in such a short amount of time, they really have gelled, not just in the ring, but outside. Common interests, common training techniques. It's really built that connection.
Off the snapmare, in comes Ty Dillinger, the Canadian.
Look at that. Did you see that then? Great tag team strategy. Obviously, we talk about keeping your opponent in your half of the ring, but always come round to the front of him, stop him being able to easily make that tag.
Guys, these are two athletically superior superstars. It was Jason Jordan who starred as a wrestler at the University of Indiana. Meanwhile, Ty Dillinger played a lot of semi-professional hockey in Canada.
Yes.
If you've ever seen that, it's pretty brutal.
It is, yes.
And now Cumberland trying to fight back out of the corner here.
Oh, that didn't work.
And as I say all the time, people just think that that's somewhat of a slap. It's not. A chop is the palm to the sternum, which makes it very difficult.
Can you do it to
breathe.
Byron to show us how?
I'll do it to you if you want.
I'll leave you if you come near me.
I'd like to remind you again, use the hashtag WWE NXT. Get involved on social media. Tag team action right now at Full Sail University.
You watch Ty Dillinger, he's like the more technically enhanced half of the team. Everything he does with such precision and
there's the tag
accuracy.
made by Cumberland.
Oh! Mr. Gouljaw's got a lovely elbow.
Oh, Dillinger, planting Gouljar.
Well, not gonna have a lovely face after that one.
Oh.
Tag
Can I
made.
just say it
Come
again?
on, come on, Gouljar.
Philip Gouljar.
Back comes in Jason Jordan. The man wrestled at the 285-pound weight class at Indiana when he was only 220 pounds. Qualified for the national tournament 3 years in a row.
Now, for once, I do have a little scoop. This is usually Byron's thing here about NXT, but I believe all the divas love
Jason Jordan.
Jason Jordan, yes. I've watched
Maybe
him when
it's
he
that
walks
ab
around.
roller Byron
He'll
was
go
talking about.
somewhat faint.
Abs and nice hair, get all the ladies.
Jason Jordan was 35-0 his senior year at Indiana. Pretty impressive. Jordan, oh man, Gouljar's in trouble.
Why do I feel like nobody's paying attention to me tonight? That's all you got for me?
It's more of the same.
I went to the doctors. I said, people keep ignoring me. He said, next, please.
That's cute.
So, Byron, what do you think so far of not the first time we've seen Jordan and Dillinger? Do you think they could challenge for the NXT Tag Team titles?
Listen, where there's a will, there's a way. And the way Ascension's been mowing down tag teams, I mean, the list is becoming shorter and shorter of guys who even have the guts just to sign up to take on Ascension.
A simple yes or no would suffice. Do you think, will you answer the question? Do you think that they have a chance against
what
the
amazes
Ascension?
me is that you guys only want to talk to me when you want in-depth analysis. When I have something to say, I don't exist at the table.
Now Cumberland back into the match against Dillinger.
What did you just say?
Exactly.
Off the tag, back in comes Gouljar.
Come on, Gouljar, man. I like this guy.
I do.
He's got a certain intensity about him.
It was quite the platform at NXT TakeOver for
Exactly.
the Ascension. You got to imagine the rest of the tag team division coveting that place.
Let's get one thing straight here. Mr. Gouljar and Mr. Cumberland are having a good showing against an established team, even though it's only a shortly established team. Jason Jordan and Ty Dillinger, are very good. We can see that.
The key here that we're seeing, the key that we're seeing is hunger. For the teams that are striving for that ultimate goal of becoming NXT Tag Team Champions, it's an unsatisfiable hunger that you push and you pride yourself on each and every night in the ring.
Tag made. Still to come later tonight, we'll hear from the #1 contender to the NXT Championship, Tyler Breeze. And in our main event, the NXT Champion Adrian Neville will face former WWE Tag Team Champion Justin Gabriel. And there's the tag from Dillinger to Jordan. Oh, man.
Jordan changed the game in a hurry.
Jordan looking to pick up the pace here in tag team action. Whoa! Oh, man! Face first. Now Jordan, oh man, a shot right to the jaw of Cumberland from Ty Dillinger.
Gouljar may want to go take a seat on the bench.
JJ shot to the midsection. JJ calls this the Jordan Slam. The cover from JJ, the cover, Dillinger and Jordan pick up the win.
Here are your winners, Ty Dillinger and Jason Jordan.
Well, in my somewhat expert opinion when it comes to tag teams, I certainly think that Jason Jordan and Ty Dillinger have a chance against the Ascension.
It looked good. I mean, Jason Jordan, Ty Dillinger look good. They have strong chemistry, strong ability. I mean, look at this. Look at the height here on Guljar.
A lot of height. Oh, and an ugly fall there. And Ty Dillinger, this was earlier on in the match, showing some power. And you have to imagine Connor and
definitely
Victor
a team to be reckoned
watching
with.
this match.
It all starts
Would you agree with me there?
Hey, look who it is.
Oh, go away, hippie.
May the forest be with you.
You dirty, scruffy, smelly swine. Go
That
away.
is-
Go
that
get
is,
a bloody bath or
that
a
is
shower or something.
CJ Parker, a warrior for the environment. We saw him last week on the NXT TakeOver pre-show here on the campus of Full Sail University.
Punch him.
Thanks for coming, CJ. Ty Dillinger and Jason Jordan pick up the victory.
So much fun, guys. I'm
I mean,
back.
we're glad
Yeah,
you're
we
back.
are.
But you kind of interrupted my match that I
Interrupted?
clearly had.
I mean, guys, I thought you would be so excited. I mean, you've seen me on TV. I've been on Total Divas every week. I've been in Hollywood on a movie set. Guys, you're welcome. I mean, I've been pretty much putting the BFFs on the map. And oh my gosh, the infamous sign. Such a good picture, too.
Sorry.
You don't need this anymore, because I'm back.
That's what she thinks.
Prince Pretty is now the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. Tyler Breeze has entered the NXT arena for the debut of his brand new music video. What can we expect from the King of Selfies? The world premiere is next.
They are global entertainers, professionally trained athletes, WWE superstars. But they are not invincible. They take real risks and endure unimaginable pain. Broken bones, torn muscles, dislocations, separations. Be smart, be safe. Don't try this at home.
Look, everyone, it's Tyler!
Is it my eyes when you look at me? They are so gorgeous, they'll set you free. Could it be my walk?
The #1 contender to the NXT title, Tyler Breeze, back here on NXT after a fantastic night at NXT TakeOver.
Please welcome the #1 contender for the NXT Championship, Tyler Breeze.
A lot of people are looking at Tyler Breeze in a different light. Tyler Breeze proved that he's far more than a pretty face. This man belongs right where he is in the #1 contender spot because he's incredible.
Byron, his match against Sami Zayn at NXT TakeOver, not without controversy.
Not without controversy, but listen, who cares about the details? At the end of the night, Tyler Breeze has earned the right now to challenge Adrian Neville for the NXT Championship.
That's a very good point, Byron.
This hair, this look. Prince Pretty's here. Super good looking. Hello, everyone. It's time for your weekly dose of the King of Cuteville, the definition of delish, and your new #1 contender. At NXT TakeOver, I did exactly that. I took over. When I beat Seth Rogen's less good-looking brother, Sami Zayn, and now I'm on my way to the NXT Championship.
This is incredibly rude of the NXT universe here. Let the dear boy speak.
As I was saying, I'm on my way to the NXT Championship, a title that is so pristine that it should only be worn by someone who's gorgeous. That's me. But now, I'm actually in control because I get to choose when I want that match. And until then, I'm gonna keep Adrian, the man that Maybelline forgot, Neville, on his toes. Because tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is a very special night. NXT Universe, feast your eyes on the 3-time MTV Euro award-winning music video, My Music Video.
All right, let's take you out to the studio and show you where you're gonna do your vocals.
You mean where I'll perform the magic? Gorgeous. All right, I'm ready when you are. I'm ready.
Look, everyone, it's Tyler!
Is it my eyes when you look at me? They are so gorgeous, they'll set you free. Could it be my walk or just my stare that makes you freeze when I appear? Super good looking, every hair in place. Everyone loves this gorgeous face. You can't deny my beauty shot on everything that you are not. Part man, but all model. Am I what you want? Am I who you follow? Don't try and fight it, you can't deny. This is perfection, personified. Piercing eyes and a chiseled jaw, molded by the gods without a flaw. Can you feel the presence of greatness near? This hair, this look, Prince Pretty's here. Super good looking, every hair in place. Everyone loves this gorgeous face. You can't deny my beauty shot on everything that you are not.
These lyrics are genius. Genius.
You wrote them?
I wrote this.
I've got it as my ringtone already.
Oh my God.
I have. It's absolutely wonderful, isn't it? Oh,
I gotta find that thing on iTunes or something.
I've already got it.
Give it to me.
Let me have it first. Oh, I listen to it at least 7 times a day.
After a successful title defense at NXT TakeOver, the champion Adrian Neville will be in action. What'll happen as the man that gravity forgot takes on WWE superstar Justin Gabriel? We'll find out next.
Reality TV's newest hit is only on WWE Network.
That's not bad.
8 legends.
Let's have a little fun legend style.
Under one roof.
This was a big surprise to me.
There goes the neighborhood.
Shh, my wife may be listening.
WWE Legends House.
Give me a hole, guys. Oh!
Thursdays at 8, 7 Central. Exclusively on WWE Network.
Welcome back to NXT with William Regal and Byron Saxton. I'm Tom Phillips. William, it's the NXT universe that makes NXT what it is, so exciting.
The NXT universe, incredibly special. The atmosphere here is beyond compare. One must feel it for oneself. You need to come here. This is an incredible place to be.
Well, the NXT fans made their voices heard, especially 2 weeks ago with Bo Dallas.
NXT was built on Bo leaving. The stakes are huge for Bo Dallas. If he wins, he will get a future NXT title opportunity.
When I look into the audience, I don't see fans. I see a family.
If he doesn't, goodbye, Bo.
Spent your whole life preparing for this one moment in time.
I'm going to give you a cookie.
For your own sacrifice, you carry the hope for all of mankind.
It's bow time!
You run with eternal grace. Your courage is matched by your pride.
And I promise I will never leave you.
Your destiny can't be denied.
Oh! Kitty sent Bo Dallas away! Yes! Goodbye, Bo Dallas!
Capture the dream.
I can't love you! I want each and every one of you to know that I strongly dislike every one of you. I don't usually use language like this, but you all should know that you people stink. Stop talking. I'm talking. All of you have to leave now. Stop being here. No, you have to go. No, you go. You guys really stink. Stop talking. I'm not kidding. You have to leave. I'm gonna call the police. You better go, because I'm really calling them. Okay, the cops aren't coming, but I'm seriously calling campus security. Leave already! Why are you still here? Whatever. I'm calling campus security though, for real.
Well, Bo Dallas may be gone, but Justin Gabriel is here for our main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Cape Town, South Africa, weighing 213 pounds, Justin Gabriel.
Well, Justin Gabriel told me the only moment he cares about is now. His creed is that consequences don't matter.
He likes to term it. He said he had a near-life experience the other day. He jumped on his 300th parachute jump, and he doesn't have a normal-sized parachute. He has a little tiny one because he goes a lot faster towards the ground. Some would call that, and me included, mental. But he loves it. He loves it. He's an incredible young man.
Big opportunity tonight for Justin Gabriel.
His opponent from Newcastle, England, weighing 194 pounds, he's the NXT Champion, Adrian Neville.
Gabriel gets an opportunity to go one-on-one with the NXT Champion Adrian Neville. And if you go back on the WWE Network, check out NXT TakeOver, the main event between Tyson Kidd and Adrian Neville for that very NXT title was a thriller.
The kind of match that just makes me proud to be in this industry. Adrian Neville, an absolute sensation. And a fighting champion willing to take on anybody, and that's why Justin Gabriel's here. Do you know, this is... we talked about this on NXT TakeOver. Adrian Neville facing Tyson Kidd, and they were somewhat of a mirror image of each other, and we're seeing it again today because Justin Gabriel's the same kind of a competitor.
That's the key, and that's why I think Justin Gabriel may actually have an advantage here tonight, because he is in that similar mold, that express lane style, high speed, high impact, and whatever toll was taken on Adrian Neville last week from TakeOver, Justin Gabriel could capitalize tonight.
That's a great point, Byron.
Byron, would you agree that Gabriel is another WWE superstar like Tyson Kidd, who's looking to use NXT as a way to put himself in the spotlight of the WWE universe?
Absolutely. I mean, we know the history of Justin Gabriel, member of Nexus, a member of the Core, a former tag team champion. Now he's at a point where he needs something else, that one big win to propel his career.
It would certainly be a big win tonight here in the main event of NXT. If he could knock off the NXT champion, perhaps get a shot at the NXT title somewhere down the line.
And I'm going to put it out there, and I'll ask you, William Regal, do you think Adrian Neville is 100%? We're just a week later, just a week after defending in a battle against Tyson Kidd.
I can't sit here in all sincerity and say that I think he is, because there's no way you could have a battle like that and be 100%. There's no way.
Some of the spills we saw in the match between Tyson Kidd and Adrian Neville to the outside, the double suplex we saw was amazing, but both superstars doled out a tremendous amount of punishment.
A match of that magnitude will take months and months to get over fully. I mean, that's just the way it is. But Adrian Neville, as everybody here in NXT and everybody in the WWE, incredible. Everybody's in incredible condition, so they heal up a lot faster than the normal person.
Well, you know, Neville has said in the past, the last thing he wants to be is a complacent champion, but that could come back to bite him.
Neville, caught with a clothesline. Gabriel suckering in Adrian Neville, now trying to take advantage.
How about well scouting your opponent?
Gabriel, dumped over the top. Little tit for tat here between the champion and Gabriel. Oh! Both superstars got to get back in the ring. The officials counted 3. Take another look at this. The high-flying ability of Adrian Neville.
Early on, Adrian Neville putting his body on the line in this matchup.
A count of 6, both superstars back into the ring. Neville, the first cover of this match, not even a 1 count.
Both of these great competitors. I talked about this at NXT TakeOver.
Neville looks strong coming off a takeover. Can he close out Gabriel? Our main event rolls on. Welcome back to our main event here on NXT. The NXT champion Adrian Neville in trouble against Justin Gabriel.
Justin Gabriel told me he was right there watching closely as Adrian Neville was defending his championship, and he feels like he discovered some weaknesses that maybe Tyson Kidd was unable to expose.
Earlier tonight here on NXT, we heard from the #1 contender to the NXT title, Tyler Breeze, who said, quote, "The NXT title is so pristine it deserves to be worn by someone gorgeous." Here's the cover, hook to the leg and a kick out.
Never hurts.
Tyler Breeze called our current NXT champion the man that gravity forgot. He referred to him as the man that Maybelline forgot.
Did you not see the Tyler Breeze music video?
We did see the
Part
music
man,
video.
all model?
3-time MTV Euro Award-winning music video, according to Tyler Breeze.
Are you questioning Tyler Breeze? Come on now.
Of course it was. Why would the man lie? If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
Exactly.
Meanwhile, back in the ring, former WWE Tag Team Champion Justin Gabriel. Great opportunity tonight, looking to knock off the champ.
Justin Gabriel's competing really, really smartly tonight. I mean, we've seen him take all the way through the break there. We saw Justin Gabriel just taking really advantage of Adrian Neville. As you say, Byron, I think he has found some weaknesses.
Oh! 2 very similar styles from these superstars.
It looks like Adrian Neville's doing whatever he can to protect against any weakness being exposed. This is where Neville lives.
That's what great champions do, though.
Neville on the second rope, drop kick, missile drop kick, and now into the cover on Justin Gabriel. Here's the cover and a kick out.
Close one.
Justin Gabriel hanging around in this match against the NXT champion.
And it's very dangerous for Adrian Neville. You cannot let Justin Gabriel hang around, especially considering the wear and tear that Adrian Neville's body has gone through.
William, it wasn't too long ago on the WWE European Tour, both these superstars faced each other in the ring, now playing out here on NXT.
Yes, Adrian Neville was a sensation when he went to Europe. I mean, the fans in...
Whoa! Oh, Neville, whoa, into the cover, bridging into the cover, and Neville got the shoulder up.
Amazing counter by Justin Gabriel.
You have to remember, Justin Gabriel has years of experience. He's wrestled all over the world, the same as Adrian Neville. He knows every trick in the book.
Look at the impact, first off, from the missile drop kick from Adrian Neville to Justin Gabriel. And then Gabriel with this brilliant counter almost came up with the win, Byron.
Out of nowhere, and it just goes to show you the kind of tricks that we haven't seen from Justin Gabriel that he's now incorporated into his arsenal.
The South African superstar can fly as well. Hold on, moonsault, whoa! On his feet. Neville, got caught with a drop kick in midair. Here's the cover. Can Gabriel put away the champion? Now a kick out.
Thinking ahead, having a backup plan.
Look at the eye of Justin Gabriel there. What an incredible hematoma. I'd be proud of giving somebody that kind of hematoma. I dream about those kind of things.
Well, that's why you're a disturbing human being.
Justin Gabriel battling through it here tonight in our main event on NXT.
This has turned into a battle as well, hasn't it? This is great. When you get two great and very similar competitors.
Hold on. We know Gabriel well known for the 450 splash. Can he hit this against the NXT champion? Whoa! Came up on his feet. Now Neville. Oh! Neville with the opening. Oh, a drop kick.
You can live and die by high-risk maneuvers. And
Neville looking to set things up perfectly. We saw this at NXT TakeOver. This is what put away Tyson Kidd to retain the NXT Championship for Neville.
Poised for takeoff.
Here we go. Red arrow connecting to Gabriel. The cover, shoulders down. Neville wins.
Here is your winner, the NXT Champion, Adrian Neville.
A fantastic win for the NXT Champion Adrian Neville. This man just proves time and time again that he truly deserves to be the champion.
Let's take a look back at how this match unfolded. Adrian Neville was pushed to the limits by Justin Gabriel.
We knew he would. Look at Justin Gabriel, able to counter midair on the NXT champion.
The skydiver and the adrenaline junkie almost put away the NXT champion, but the red arrow twisting and grinding the cover, and Adrian Neville puts away Justin Gabriel.
The sight never ceases to amaze, and once again, Adrian Neville stands tall with the most important prize on NXT. Oh, look who it is!
The man that Adrian Neville defeated last week on NXT TakeOver live on the WWE Network. Tyson Kidd called that match the most important match of his career. It was do or die for Tyson Kidd, and Tyson Kidd did not take the situation all too well afterwards, William Regal.
When you feel that you have nothing left and it gets taken away from you, why would you be happy?
Adrian, the truth is, after my actions at NXT TakeOver, I deserve exactly that. I'm out here to tell you that I feel an absolute fool for the way I reacted after our match. At NXT TakeOver, we went to war for nearly 30 minutes, and afterwards, you extended your hand to me, and I blew you off. I am truly embarrassed, and I'm out here to tell you man to man that I am honestly sorry. At NXT TakeOver, you beat me. Fact. The next time we get in this ring together, I'll beat you. Fact. And I'm out here to ask you, man to man, 1-to-1, for one more chance at this NXT Championship.
So Tyson, you want to do this one more time? Me and you for the NXT Championship. All right, you got it. One more time.
All right.
Adrian Neville has said that he wants to be a fighting champion, allowing a rematch with Tyson Kidd.
That's just a great show of sportsmanship.
We will have a rematch, Kidd versus Neville for the NXT Championship.